Just sit down, let me tell you a story about a young man trying to find his glory. He did everything you can do in the streets to get his bag. Yeah. But if you never stop for love.
What you say about high school?
I was gonna say we was talking about basketball, and I was just gonna ask, who was, if you had a hard opponent or school, who would you say was your hardest opponent throughout your high school career?
It was still Woodham.
Yeah.
For multiple reasons. Not even to look at it from an individual thing, but it was just the whole concept. I mean, the whole from 1 to 5, because like even though we had our starts, and then you look at, who you guys started. It was like, okay, we got to worry about the guards too. Got to worry about the twos. Got to worry about Derek and Petey. Got to worry about the decent sized guys who was coming in. Just all the way around. It ain't like, okay, if you stop the post, then the game is good. Like, nah, we get somebody in that ain't holding down the guard spot, there's somebody else going to go off, for y'all as well. That's why I think I like them games for a couple reasons. Because technically, I should have been a Wooden Titan.
Yeah.
Until we moved out the project. So, of course, with the PHS, most of the people I grew up with.
That would have been tough, boy.
Yeah, most of the people I went to school with ended up going to Woodham. So, of course, when I got to play, I'm like, okay, people who I grew up with from the projects will see, me play because we playing against the school they went to.
Yeah.
And then just the competition.
Toughest year.
Just balance.
Toughest year for Woodham. Who was the toughest year?
It was probably my junior year, where I had, people that was above me
What was that, 90?
that played. But I seen Greg.
96?
96, 97.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing Greg play, and which I played, but not just a ton. So it was still, I was sitting back watching, Steve and some of the other guys.
Yeah,
and here.
from senior classes.
But yeah, just seeing that year. And I was selfish. I was like, dang, I can't wait till it's my turn.
Yeah.
So I'm playing, but it's like, it ain't like, okay, now when I'm in that position to be one of the main guys like my senior year, but just sitting back watching the bigs from that position, that's what led me my junior year to put on some weight.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, I ain't trying to get pushed around.
Right.
But there wasn't nobody big like that from when you think about Waterman,
the biggest person in '96 we had Jose.
See, I wasn't playing that. I can't even remember most of my games as a junior.
Yeah.
Against those schools.
Shagic won that in. I think Shagic had better than.
Because when you was a senior, y'all damn near.
But he had
beat every team in Pensacola.
Yeah,
I think y'all did a 1-1 with Woodham, if I'm not mistaken. Because y'all beat Woodham. Y'all beat Woodham at Woodham when you caught it off the backboard, and then when y'all played them at PHS, I think that's when Woodham won. I can't remember.
I have that game on tape. It's a family tape.
Yeah.
T.T. and Charlie recorded, but I can't remember the final score. I can't remember.
All right, so I'm just gonna name the schools, and then you just tell me who was tough on that team. Washington High. Your senior year. I mean, I know you played against Joe.
Joe, because he was long, and you just still had to be, even though he was thinner, definitely at that time, you still had to respect that he was long as I don't know what.
Yeah.
And, of course, TJ, because he was heavy and solid, good, decent post guy. Thinking from my perspective, the guys who I really thought about. And Sean.
Sean Grace.
Just because he can get to the hole. He was...
And dunk.
Sean was good, Those are like the main guys who I thought about. TJ for his size, Joe because he was long, and keeping Sean out the paint. Just hope you don't run into him. Because, of course, you don't want to get caught by him. And then if you get in, then, it's just like
Anthony. Defense break down,
he can hand it off. Joe alone, so Joe got it, he'll dunk it, But you just didn't want no other big scoring at all, even if you're not on him.
Tate.
I don't remember nobody but Clyde. Just because he was heavy and big. And I wasn't a size guy. I played mainly off athleticism. So it's just try to be quick, but don't bang with Clyde.
Yeah.
Because if you get it, you're not going to move him. You just hope he...
I remember one time we played, he would guard me, and they gave me the ball in the post, and he came over my back and like grabbed the ball.
See,
And they call it like a jump ball, where he came over my back. Now I'm trying to get the ball. He done restole me and got the ball. And Coach got mad at me and sat me down. Like, hey, you gotta be stronger than that, Rich.
right.
Bro,
I didn't get the over the back call. That's what should have been called.
Pine Forest.
Yeah.
Your senior year.
I don't remember nobody from Pine Forest.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Now my year, even though I ain't played, we had this dude named Shantae. Tom, you know what I'm talking about?
That's what I say. Shantae, I don't know if he was a junior or just Shantae come after my senior year. Because I ain't played against him.
He was legit when I was
in
my 12th grade year. And then Maverick, he came after you too.
Yeah. Because I remember my first year at PJC watching Maverick.
That's the Scambian.
I played against Maverick when he was a junior.
Yeah. Okay, so Scambian your senior year, Malik, he was there.
Was it?
Yeah.
I had to be there because I remember, like, who did this dude? Because when I was at PJC, he was already a senior. And I knew I was going out, he was coming in because we even went to some of the games to watch him.
We seen more of Maverick after you left when Terrio was PHS.
Yeah, my junior year, I think he scored, but, we already knew just not to try to let him get off dunk-wise. But he wasn't the man yet, but you could see he was coming because, of course, they had a lot,
Yeah.
Just passed away, about a year ago. Hannah Warren.
Them used to have shootouts at the UWL.
Yeah, and nobody big necessarily. You just
Tommy? Was it Tommy Hughes?
He wasn't big though.
Well, no, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't big.
He wasn't
He was
big
like
dude.
what? Point?
Yeah.
No, small.
Maybe a sim guard, but he wasn't that big.
Yeah.
I went to see most of the guys. It's just when the Scamia came, Steve, Hannah. Don't let the young out Maverick. Don't let them catch it. Don't let them dunk and get hype. And that was pretty much it. They had a good, solid team, good balanced team. No
You
dominant
remember
big.
Frank? I remember Frank was on the team. They had a dude named Frank.
I have to see him. I just don't. I'm just thinking of who I remember, scout report wise. Who was on my
I
mind?
don't remember because I went to school with these guys when I didn't play ball, and then once we got to high school, they all separated and went to other places. Like Marcus Dillard. He wouldn't play for Bryanville. He ended up going to Woodham. Then we had Frank Bruford. He went to Escambia.
What about Woodham. Only big man at Woodham was Joker, Shondell.
I played against TB, Petey.
Your senior year.
Yeah, and just scout report, just get back and turn around. Don't get caught running backwards. Because if they catch you, they'll dunk on you. But as far as just
who that was, Terrence and Petey?
Both of them. You had to watch out for both of them because they had a press break where they'd be wide on the wings. And Derek was like Michael White. He can catch it, ain't got to break stride. And still keep coming out one leg. And take off, so he ain't got to slow down, gather, do none of that. He can just catch it and just keep going. TB, you knew not to let him get a drop step or a step, or he'll catch it because he was already kind of solid too. So you knew, he could body you if he catch it. But that was the main thing from practice. You better get back, or Derek Nix or Tam Brewer go put you on the highlight. They're going to embarrass you. So we just knew once if you was, one in the hole, turn around and get back and protect it. If you the big, like at the top of the key, then there's one in, just get back and turn around.
Yeah.
Because they automatically knew. And I would think y'all rely heavily upon y'all transition on a missed shot score off of.
It was the defense that coach had them run. It was the 44 full court press. So that's how it was always set up.
Okay. So what about off missed shots? Was it just a basic transition or just y'all get y'all lanes and just go?
Get them and go.
Okay. Because to have to put in that if you miss, get back, or they'll catch you, I guess it's just that y'all offense was to try to get as many points off a missed shot.
Off a turnover was that missed.
Definitely we knew the press. Like, okay, you get caught on that. But transition off a miss, get back and turn around.
Yeah.
Oh, truck move.
What about
and Joker was getting big. Joker was a junior without that, so I still had him by like an inch or two, but you just knew he was coming. In a way, I knew how Joker played.
Would you say Joker was more offensive minded in high school versus his older years?
Yeah, we didn't think about Joker from the defense or rebounding.
Yeah.
I just knew Joker from growing up in the project. Joker liked to score because I knew how he used to play. You can almost say Joker used to do the Euro stuff too, because he used to do that when he played, at the same time. So he was offensive minded.
Man, he was long. He would not. Joker would not.
Yeah, he was about 2 inches shorter than me, and then I see him his senior year of junior college, and he taller than me, and I'm like, dude, what in the world happened?
Right.
Then of course with that height,
he did Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
After high school, you get your little growth spurt.
Then in college and all that, he get averaging a double before halftime. I was like, man, this really took off, and then he got solid.
Yeah, that's what really threw everybody. Like, boy, where you get that? You got solid out of nowhere.
Because he was thin.
Then he used to be goofy. Well, that's off the subject, but.
Nice.
Shout out to Joker.
Yeah, shout out to Joker. All right, Milton. That's for Showtime.
Right, that's Showtime. But that was my junior year.
Okay.
I don't remember nobody from my senior year. I know they had the one kid. He was probably a junior. He ended up going to PHS.
OJ. Not OJ.
Shorter, but wide. He ended up going to PJC after I left. Can't think if it was Raymond or whatever. He was an inside player. He was a little wide body. But after my junior year, when it was OJ and Showtime, after that, it was just, if you go to Woodham, play, but you're probably going to lose because the refs going to be on their sides. But, and Blair, we didn't win at Milton.
Yeah. What about Fort Walton? Did y'all play Fort Walton your senior year?
Not after my freshman year. We didn't play.
Y'all didn't play them at all? Y'all
we used to wait to see how Woodham played against. We didn't
no
play
freshman? You didn't get no
Ontario none played against Fort Walton.
My senior year, we didn't play them.
What's his name?
And the last time I remember playing against them was my freshman year. Freshman or sophomore year. But we didn't play against them my junior year or senior year.
I thought y'all played against them.
Y'all did Mosley though, right?
They were 5
Mosley.
I've seen the stat from it, but don't remember the game.
For real?
Yeah. I saw the stat. I don't even remember playing.
Yeah, I remember that game. Cause I want to say that's the game where it looked like, that should look like a barn. And I can't remember if it was your senior year or Terry's senior year where they were like, man, they didn't really want no hard dunking on the goals because
I have to look up that clipping.
Yeah,
I remember seeing it and I was like,
I wonder if Terry remember.
I don't remember this game.
I remember my junior. He had to be my junior year or sophomore year, but I remember playing y'all at PHS and Ontario elbowed me in my eyebrow and gave me stitches. I had to leave the game with water for a rebound.
Northview, you senior year?
No, we played like Niceville.
Niceville, I remember Niceville.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't no Daphne.
No, we ain't played none of them.
Viger.
6A. No,
we
used to wait for y'all playing them jokers.
We played those. Boy, we played a team from
y'all won 6A? Y'all was 6A, wasn't it?
I thought Viger was from Alabama.
I don't know what Viger was.
Viger from Alabama, I think.
Yeah.
Wherever they was at, wherever Viger at, we had to play them boys. And man, when I tell you,
so y'all played like
monsters
and all them jokers. Yeah,
them dudes was big as I don't know what. Boy, I'm talking about they were big.
Far as scoring wise, like I said, who was your toughest opponent? Who gave you the most trouble trying to score a basket?
What, defense against me?
Yeah.
Or me? Respectfully, me.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, I don't remember just banging. Like I said, other than trying to play quicker than Clyde, because he was so much more bigger. And then I want a banging type of player anyway. It was just more athleticism, kind of like how Chris Porter was when he went to Auburn.
Oh, yeah.
Really kind of like no post, really, but if you don't box out, he's going to jump over your back. Second, offensive rebound. That's kind of how I played, just to, play loose and run it. But nobody to where it's like, other than Joe, just like if you don't beat him or outbody him, Joe go block your shot.
Yeah.
Peter was long, and Joker was long too. So a lot of them used to have me rushing my shot because I knew they was long and could block. But nobody that I thought, not like Joe, but just because they were long. Just if they get a hand on it, they probably gonna get it. So they will make me rush my shot if I didn't have, because I knew if they come, they'll probably get a piece of it, especially Joe. Out of anybody, definitely Joe.
Yeah, because he can jump and he was long.
Yeah, Joe. And then Joe was tall. Joe he just had long arms. He was,
So what was you there when LB hit? What guy LB hit like 6 threes?
That was like the Jamboree.
Yeah, okay.
That was like
you
the
remember
Jamboree.
I think I got an article and remember.
LB was lighting him up.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
He just got to the point. He just started coming down shooting, and the mother was dropping. I'm talking about. I know he probably hit about 6, 7 of them in a row. Ooh. At one point, he like just went on, but he just started jacking.
Yeah.
Like, I guess if you keep making it, let him keep
That's
shooting.
just one thing about being in the zone. It's like it's hard to describe it to somebody, but you'll know you in it when you get in it.
Yeah.
Everything just feel perfect.
But that's right.
Follow
No
through,
matter how you shoot the ball,
one leg,
that ball gonna go in.
It's when you need a hand. You can just
feel it when you leave your
it's
hand.
like your body, everything in tune. Like, okay, all I gotta do is.
And for a big, when I felt like that, it was just like it just feel like everything you put up around the goal is
like the goal
is gonna go in.
What used to trigger?
Huh?
What used to trigger? Like what used to trigger your?
Just a couple baskets in a row, or if you catch one off.
What?
A dunk or
Look,
something.
every time I used to be in the zone, it came off me dunking or like catching the alley-oop or something like that. But or like one of them hard look and one shot that go in, but
get your height.
Yeah.
But that one thing I can say about my senior year. Senior year, probably through the rest of my basketball career from junior college to college, my senior year, I've never caught more balls off the rim than my senior year.
Yeah.
Because I was head hunting like that. Like that's, you just was banking to hope you get one.
Oh man, just come on this
every
right
year.
here.
Especially if you was playing Woodham or Washington. Because you knew most of those guys, especially Woodham more than anything, just because I knew most of the people I grew up with, went to that school coming from the projects, and just being hyped for that game. I think when we played y'all, we used to come to the gym early. Like we used to just like eat and come back and just hang around at the gym, getting ready to.
I started to change schools my senior year. I swear when coach told me that I couldn't play, and he got mad to keep me on the team, my first intention was just to switch and go to PHS.
Yeah.
But I ain't do it.
But didn't TB try to come to PHS after one of them years? Cause he was over there. I remember he went to summer school over there. Yeah, we used to hang out and everything. Yeah. I know he was over there for summer school.
Yeah. But out of that senior year, man, it wasn't nothing like playing those two schools. Just, you at school, but you ain't at school. You don't even care about the class, and you just
worry about the
all
game.
day.
Just ready. And what was
then our coaches have it in your head. I remember one year they lost against y'all. PHS, either PHS or Washington, whatever one, but they lost. As soon as the game was over with, whole team went to the little gym. They ran it. I'm talking about they ran
after the game.
What?
It was either go home.
Man, it was either
We've done that like once or twice.
They lost to y'all. It was either Washington or PHS, one of them teams. But right after y'all lost, they lost. I'm telling you, coach, everybody went to the little gym. And when they ran
10 o'clock at night.
Yes.
I think we did that once or twice my senior year. Yeah. Maybe once. I can't recall.
He ain't like you. It's two teams he ain't like losing to. PHS and especially Washington. I don't know if he went to Washington or what, but when y'all two come in.
Yeah, I know it was a rival with PHS and Woodham. Man, look how the games used to be packed like that.
And then Milton was just on some other.
Woodham, Washington, and the Scabby.
For anybody, they just Milton fans had it to if you go in there and beat Milton, you had to just be quiet and leave. You couldn't sit there and celebrate or none of that. Them folks go crazy. So one year they tried that, and they blocked the bus. So the second year they did it, we beat Milton, and we had to go out the back way.
Yeah. Wow.
We couldn't go out the front. Same with Viper. We beat the team out of school.
With Milton.
They weren't with that jump, boy.
I want to say, y'all played the Mobile team, Pritchard and
Viper.
all that stuff.
No, Viper. If Monstars Space Jam was a real team, it was Viper. Them boys were big, ugly.
Yeah.
Their point guard was like 6'8". So they drug the JV team won, but our varsity team, man, Greg, nobody drug Greg.
No.
LB was there, LB. I hope you hear they talk about Viper, man. They talk about them big boys. Oh, that's right. Oh, no, man.
Just sit down, let me tell you a story about a young man trying to find